Hello, my name is Paula Anderson, and today we're going to be talking to Johari Hamilton, who is a part of the 2019 ImagineU program. How are you doing today, Johari?
I'm fantastic.
Good. So we want to start off by talking about collaboration. We know that this is a program where you have students that are a part of other colleges and universities in the city of Memphis. So how has that experience been for you, working with other students?
Working with other students from across the Memphis area has been wonderful. I have felt welcomed by each one of the students. I've learned from different levels of collegiate experiences as well as age groups.
Okay.
So it's been very inspiring and eye-opening, and also just getting to know different and new people has been great for me.
So what do you feel like may have been a challenge for you coming into this type of environment or this type of program?
For me, the challenge was age.
Okay.
Not that I'm not open to different age groups or being involved with or participating with different age groups, but it was mainly a personal thing with just where I've been, the things I've experienced. And being open to kind of let go of some of those things so that I could receive more of a open view or out of the box type of experience. So for me, coming out of the box of experience, and just being more welcoming to new experiences through those different backgrounds.
Okay. So now you're Generation X, correct?
Yes, I'm a Gen Xer.
Gen Xer, okay. I'm a Gen Xer too.
Okay.
So working with millennials or younger individuals, so how has the generational difference been, and how has that affected the diversity within the team?
Well, for one, I had to choose not to be motherly.
Okay.
I do have children who are millennials.
Okay.
So I had to make a decision early on to journey through this experience as a cohort.
Okay.
As millennial, even me being a Gen Xer or any other age group, being peers.
Okay.
And so, though it was a challenge to constantly and commit to not having that motherly approach and just being a peer, I met the challenge. I don't know how well I met it, but I tried to meet that challenge.
Okay. So do you think that took several weeks for you to make that transition, or was it like instant once you realized that you guys were on the same level?
Well, I think that, well, let me back up just a little bit. The entire cohort is made up of, I would say, majority millennials. But on my specific team, surprisingly, I have one of my team members is a Gen Xer like myself.
Okay.
So, yes, it took I think it took a little less time than I thought it was going to take to warm up to being a peer versus this mother or I don't know, some person with all this wit or wisdom. And just allowing the experience in my cohorts to be who they are and see how I could glean from that. That didn't take a long time. I would say maybe a couple of weeks. So from the time we got into the program and maybe that first week of being on my specific team. So yeah.
So let's talk about your business. So tell us the name of your business and give us a little bit of background about what you guys are trying to do, the problem that you're trying to solve.
Well, the name of our business is Art Connect. And just based on just the name, we are trying to connect emerging artists with a viable art community. And viable, just really focusing on connecting people, but also giving emerging artists the opportunity to earn a living through their field through art to make a living wage, and also have really bringing art back to the community, back into the hands of people, and not just being an exclusive thing or commodity that's left for those like galleries and museums.
Okay.
So our vision and goal is to actually change the market, or help change the market.
Okay.
We are market changers.
Okay.
And we want the emerging artists to be able to get a piece of the pie.
So are you a creative yourself?
No, I would not say that I am a creative.
Okay.
We do have a creative on our team. And
Okay.
her name is Kathleen Stevens.
Okay.
And she definitely has been great value to this idea, because there's so much behind the scenes that you don't know as it concerns artists, emerging artists, the art market, even earning a living, and what the expectations are.
Okay.
So we have all learned a lot from Kathleen and her experience, and even her connections.
So your business model, so how are artists supposed to make money, or how is your actual concept going to generate revenue?
So our model is an online marketplace,
Okay.
which will be specifically an app.
Okay.
So it's a web-based application that emerging artists will use to showcase and sell their artwork.
Okay.
And art seekers, people that want to buy art and connect with artists, will use to purchase art. But we're also giving the art seekers an opportunity, because what we found through customer discovery was that people want to connect with artists, and artists want to connect with community.
Okay.
But there were some barriers, which we call or have learned that they are customer pains. And so we are answering that through this application by giving a platform for emerging artists, but also a affordable way or cost-effective way for art seekers to purchase art. And so we're going to offer a rent-to-buy option for art purchasing.
So now, what is your major? What are you focusing on in your studies?
So my major is communications.
Okay.
And probably now a minor in business as well.
Okay.
But yeah, communications.
So you plan to be like the spokesperson for selling the idea? So how does that tie into what your role is on the team?
So it really has refined what I think my major, where I think my major is leading me.
Okay.
I do see more clearly where I am most valuable on the team.
Okay.
And so yes, I think that spokesperson, maybe public relations, or is a good fit for me. I don't mind sharing this vision. I do believe in it. I'm passionate about it. I'm connected to it, though I'm not a creative. I have other modes of connection that connects me to this vision that I'm very passionate about and that I believe in. And so yes, I would love to be a spokesperson for this idea.
So now, if you're talking, if you're speaking, if you're writing, you know that's being a creative, right?
And you were right. I dial that down all the time. And I even said that to my team members a couple of times. I was like, well, you know, I guess I am slightly, or could be counted as a creative, because I do write. I have already started on some book ideas and everything. But yeah, so.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
You're right.
So as we get ready to wrap up, I want to ask you one final question. So what did you think an entrepreneur was before you started this program, and what do you think an entrepreneur is now?
Before I started this program, I thought that an entrepreneur was someone who had a business idea and started a business.
Okay.
I didn't put a lot of stock into anything else that went into that.
Okay.
Now, I salute entrepreneurs.
Okay.
One of the things that I've learned and that has been validated is that an entrepreneur is someone who risk it all, and they do it even when they don't know that there will be a return, purely off of their passion, their gut instinct, and their desire to serve with their product or service, or to change with their product or service. And so that's my take on entrepreneurship now that the program is almost over.
Okay. Thank you so much, Johari, for joining us today.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right.